Hi guys, Lisa Lose 40 reporting in on my P3. It's day 6 of my P3 and everything's going great. I am today at LDW. I want to say a special thank you to those who replied to the question that I had last week about LDW and what happens if you lose a bunch of weight. It ended up really being a non-issue for a couple of reasons. Number one, I lost several pounds because I was so sick. And number two, I am at LDW, I believe, because I'm back up to LDW, I should say, because I have worked out so hard in the last probably 3 days. I had just had enough of being still. I don't work out in P2. It does not work well for me. I can walk slowly, but it just does not work well with my body to be on low calories and not very many carbs and trying to walk or run or the stuff that I normally do. So I am currently at LDW. It's going great. I'm thrilled with the foods I'm getting to eat. I'm a little bit nervous because I have a night away at, for those of you who don't know, I'm a worship leader at my church, and I have a night away with our entire worship team. We're going for just a little retreat kind of a thing. And I know that Friday night we're going to be eating at the Cheesecake Factory. So I've got to go look at their menu and figure out what I'm going to do, or else I'll take food with me and eat it before we go to the restaurant, because I'm not going to jeopardize my P3. So I want to catch you up on a couple of things. First of all, I had a very interesting breakthrough when I was looking through the apps on my iPhone. I realized I've never really talked about the apps that I use that are a huge encouragement to me. Number one, MyFitnessPal. I'm Lisa Lose 40 on MyFitnessPal. Number two, and this is just a little bit of info, but a friend a couple of years ago introduced me to the blood type diet. And the thing that's interesting about the blood type diet is it tells you what kind of foods are best suited to your blood type. So the kind of foods that are going to work best with your body chemistry, your body makeup. For example, my blood type, is not supposed to have a lot of grains. And that's funny because that's how I gained a lot of my weight. And it says very clearly in, I just got an app, and actually the way I ended up going to the blood type diet, and I wasn't really doing the diet. I had lost the weight I wanted to lose, but she said, don't read the book, get the app for your iPhone. I think it's $2. So I did that. And when I went in and looked, I realized this is the list of foods that I should never eat in P2, even though a lot of people eat Brussels sprouts and cabbage in P2. I'm not supposed to, according to the blood type diet. So if you're ever wondering, there's a food I'd like to try in P2. I've heard of other people having success. I had like a bing, like a light bulb moment. I was so excited because it laid out for me the foods that, in fact, I had eaten and I had gained in P2, and I was so confused when it happened. I didn't understand why. Okay, so the blood type diet app, there are a couple of them out there. I think I got them both, if not all of them. I'm not really sure why, but I have them. The next one the next two actually have to do with working out, because I'm a huge, I work out. I have to. It helps me to keep my sanity and to feel good about myself, and I really do enjoy it. I especially enjoy the feeling when I'm done. But it's part of what I do to take care of my heart and my head. And so if you're having trouble with motivation for working out, I highly recommend an app called Map My Run. Map, M-A-P, My Run. And I think it was a free app. I'm not positive about that. I've had it for a long time. But Map My Run is great because no matter where you're running, it cuts into the music you may happen to be listening to and tells you the pace that you're running at, the time that you're at, how far you've run. If it doesn't tell you in your ear, it certainly tells you on the readout on your phone. It also lays out the streets. If you want to see where you're running, that's very helpful for me when I'm out of town, because we often are in Louisiana and I'm running and I don't know the streets there, and it helps me get back to my in-laws' house. So a very helpful app. It also tells you how far you've run, and I love that. I love having a record of where I've run, how far I ran. It even sends me excuse me, at the end of each week, it sends me a summary of what I've done. And so that's a great app. I find it so motivating. I just love it. So check that out if you're interested in it. The other one that I love, and I can barely run without listening to music. I run, I walk, I do intervals. It just depends on what I want to do that day. But another one I love is Trail Mix. And I think it was $1.99, maybe $2.99. But what Trail Mix does is it takes playlists that are already in your phone, that, you know, the music you already have on your phone. It takes those and gives you access to them, and then you can set the pace you want to run or walk at. So for example, today when I was doing the slow part of my interval, I set it at 133 beats per minute. So that helps me because I'm running with my dog, and it keeps me from speeding up and slowing down and speeding up and slowing down. It keeps me at a very, very steady pace. I have trouble doing that without some sort of assistance. So I love Trail Mix because it takes the music I already love and it sort of bends it to my will so that I can keep at a pace that I need to be at. So those are my the apps that I love, and I hope that all of you are doing great. And I'm off to teach some voice lessons now. So I will be checking in within the next week, and as always, I wish you more blessings than you can hold. Thanks, everybody.